You grab the healthy snack, granola bar, smoothie, low-fat yogurt. You feel virtuous for 5 minutes, then your energy drops like a rock. Hunger comes roaring back, cravings get louder, and suddenly you are grazing all day. Meanwhile, the scale barely moves, even though you swear you are eating clean. That is the trap. It looks like nutrition, but it behaves like sugar, and your body responds the same way. You are not broken. You are just stuck in the wrong fuel order. Moving to slide 2. Your body burns what is easiest to use first. When glucose is high, you burn glucose first and fat later. Insulin largely decides that order. When a snack spikes glucose, insulin rises to move that glucose into cells and to limit the release of stored fat. If those spikes happen often, your baseline stays elevated. You never get a long stretch where insulin is low enough for fat to flow out of storage easily. So fat loss feels blocked, not because you have no willpower, but because the storage signal keeps getting refreshed. Change the pattern, and the fuel order changes with it. Moving to slide 3. Food labels exploit a simple bias. If something sounds pure, you assume it behaves gently. Natural, organic, made with fruit, honey, agave, no refined sugar. None of that guarantees a smaller glucose hit. Sugar is sugar to your bloodstream, whether it came from cane, dates, or juice concentrate. Low fat is another classic trick. When fat is removed, companies usually add sweetness or starch to keep it palatable. The result tastes light, but it can raise glucose fast. Texture matters too. Smooth, blended, puffed, or finely milled foods digest quicker because you do less chewing and your gut can access the carbs faster. That is why a whole apple and applesauce do not land the same, and why a healthy muffin can act like candy. Then portions creep. A serving of granola is tiny. A handful becomes a bowl. A few bites become the whole bag. The label stays healthy, your blood sugar does not. That mismatch is where cravings are born. Moving to slide 4. Snacks hit hard because they are built for speed. Small meal, big peak. You eat them quickly, often while distracted, with barely any chewing. Less chewing means less time for your gut and satiety signals to catch up before the carbs arrive. Most snacks are also missing the 2 breaks that flatten the curve: protein and fiber. Protein increases fullness and also triggers insulin, but paired with fiber and slower digestion, it tends to create a steadier rise, not a sharp spike and crash. Fiber slows the rate carbs reach the bloodstream and supports a longer, calmer energy release. Many snack foods market whole grains, but the fiber amount is still low relative to the carb load. Liquid calories are the extreme version. Juice blends and many smoothies empty from the stomach fast and require almost no digestion. Even when they contain fruit, the structure is broken, so the sugars can be absorbed quickly. The faster the rise, the more likely you are to feel the dip, then the urge to hunt for the next hit. Moving to slide 5. Here are the usual suspects that keep people stuck: granola bars and energy bites. They often combine oats, syrups, dried fruit, and chocolate chips. Tasty, portable, and very easy to overeat. A single bar can behave like dessert without looking like dessert. Fruit smoothies and juice blends are another. They can pack multiple servings of fruit, plus juice or sweetened milk, and you drink it in 2 minutes. If you want a smoothie, make it behave like a meal, not candy in a cup. Rice cakes and corn thins seem harmless because they are light, but they are basically refined starch with air. They digest fast, especially when you eat them plain or with a sweet spread. Dried fruit and trail mix sound outdoorsy and wholesome. Dried fruit is concentrated sugar. Trail mix adds easy-to-eat carbs and fats, which makes it incredibly calorie-dense and effortless to keep grabbing. Flavored yogurt, especially low-fat, is the quiet one. It often looks high-protein, but the sugar can rival ice cream. These are the foods that quietly keep insulin cycling and cravings on standby. Moving to slide 6. Here's how the insulin spiral traps your day. You grab something carby because you need quick energy. Blood sugar rises fast. Insulin rises to clear it. And for a lot of snack foods, it clears it quickly. Then you dip, sometimes below your usual baseline. That dip is what feels like sudden hunger, jitters, fog, or a craving that has a very specific demand for more quick carbs. So you snack again to feel normal. You get relief, then the same roller coaster repeats. By afternoon, you are not eating because you are truly low on fuel. You are eating to stop the swing. Breaking the cycle is less about willpower and more about choosing foods where the hidden form does not set off the spike in the first place. Moving to slide 7. Hidden form matters because your body reacts to speed. Liquids beat solids. A sweet coffee drink or juice can hit fast because there is very little chewing and very little structure to slow it down. Powdered carbs and ultrafine starches dissolve and absorb quickly. Puffed grains often behave more like sugar than like a whole grain because the structure is already blown apart. Blended fruit removes friction. You kept the vitamins, but you removed most of the chewing and a lot of the natural slowdown. Fine flour also skips the queue compared to intact grains or legumes. You do not have to fear carbs. You just want carbs that arrive at a human pace, so a snack actually does what you need it to do. Moving to slide 8. A good snack is boring in the best way. You eat it, and then you forget about food for a while. Energy stays steady for hours. Hunger stays quiet, instead of barging in with urgency. Cravings do not escalate into a hunt for something sweet or crunchy. And it is easy to stop at one serving because your brain gets a clear signal that the job is done. Another bonus is that it supports fat-burning windows between meals because you are not constantly spiking insulin with quick carbs. The goal is not to snack less by force. The goal is to snack better, so you naturally need fewer rescue bites. That comes down to what the snack is made of and the order of priorities in the macros. Moving to slide 9. Use the macro fix as a simple build rule. Protein leads the snack. It is the anchor that tends to increase fullness and reduce the need to keep grazing. Fiber is next because it slows entry and smooths the curve, especially when it comes from whole plants like berries, beans, or vegetables. Then add some fat for staying power, mainly to make the snack satisfying and to slow gastric emptying. When you have protein, fiber, and a bit of fat, carbs become optional. If you include them, pick whole food carbs that still have structure. This is why a snack can be small, but still powerful. You are not trying to hack your body. You are feeding it in a way that prevents the swing, which sets you up for simple swaps that work in real life. Moving to slide 10. Here are simple swap examples you can use today. Greek yogurt with berries, then a small handful of nuts. You get protein first, fiber from the fruit, and fat for staying power. Cottage cheese with sliced cucumber and a pinch of salt. It is savory, high protein, and easy to stop at. Eggs with veggie sticks, like carrots or bell peppers. If you need more fullness, add a few olives or a little avocado. Edamame with sea salt and lemon is another great option, especially when you want something warm and snacky without a sugar hit. And if you want fruit, do apple with peanut butter, where the protein and fat tame the apple's sugar. Choose one that fits your day, and you will feel how much timing becomes the lever. Moving to slide 11. Timing is the lever because every eating event resets the clock on how long you are truly in a low insulin, low snacking state. When you snack by default, you shrink the fasting window between meals, and that usually means you never get a clean break long enough for appetite signals to settle. Late snacks are even more expensive. You go to bed with higher glucose and insulin, sleep quality can dip, and you often wake up hungrier, which makes breakfast bigger and starts the same pattern again. For many people, 3 solid meals wins because each meal is built to actually last. Protein at each meal, a real portion, and enough fiber and volume so you are not hunting for food 90 minutes later. Snacks are not evil, they are tools. Use them when they solve a specific problem, like preventing a long gap you cannot avoid, fueling training, or correcting a meal that was clearly too small. If a snack is happening because it's time, that's usually the lever pulling you, not the other way around. Put the lever back in your hand, and your hunger becomes something you can test. Moving to slide 12. Here is a simple self-test you can run for 3 days. Before any snack, rate your hunger from 0 to 10. Then choose the snack, eat it, and set a timer for 1 hour. At 1 hour, check your energy and focus. Better, worse, or unchanged. At 2 hours, notice cravings. Are you calm, or are you prowling for something sweet or salty? Also pay attention to how hard it is to stop at the portion you planned. If you regularly blow past it, that snack may be priming more eating instead of preventing it. Repeat this for 3 days without judging yourself. You are collecting data, and data beats willpower because it tells you which foods and timing patterns keep you steady and which ones pull you into a loop. Moving to slide 13. To stop the loop, pick protein-first defaults for snacks and meals, then add fiber and chew slowly enough to notice fullness. Reduce liquid sweet snacks, since they are easy to overconsume and rarely satisfy. Create longer gaps between meals by making meals more complete, not by white-knuckling hunger. If you have diabetes, are pregnant, have an eating disorder history, or take glucose-lowering meds, talk to your clinician before changing meal timing. If you want more scripts like this, subscribe. Comment with the time of day you snack most often. This content is for education only and is not medical advice. Metabolism first. Everything else follows.